What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday night. Hope you all are well. Thank you guys for tuning in to round 4 of the Blind Barrel Proof Rye Showdown. Had a couple upsets last week. I honestly wanted the Sagamore port to pull through, and it didn't. So, but it is what it is. That's what the blinds are all about. So, I like the cognac more then. So, it is what it is. But big shout out to Top Dog. Usually the first person to comment in the chat. Actually got the shirt on right here. Top Dog shirt. Top Dog bourbon. Got the shirt on to represent. So, cheers, John. Thank you for hopping in first in the chat. I'm going to say hi to a couple other people here. We got Chris Jenkins in the house. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you, my friend. Doug H in the house. Cheers, Doug. Good to see you. I got John Cloud in the house. Cheers, Dusty Dan, Top Dog, Chris, and Doug. Shauna Marie D is in the house. Cheers, everyone. JG says whiskey. Cheers. Cheers, broski. Good to see you. Roger Randall in the house. Cheers, everyone. Copper Wolf is in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Peter B is rolling in. What's going on, Peter? Good to see you. Got a couple other people slowly rolling in here. So tonight, guys, we begin round 4 of the Blind Barrel Proof Rye Showdown. So last week we had the Ruby Rye Springs and the Sagamore Port finish pull ahead. So they're moving on to the next round. Tonight we have these bottles here. So we got the Old Bones Rye whiskey that's in this one. This one is a 10-year-old whiskey from MGP. We have the Sagamore, the 3 Sagamigos. This is the pick that Jason, Scott, and myself did. This is prior to me doing my own pick. We have the Old Carter Rye batch number 10, which I love, getting down to just a little bit. So also we have the Peerless. This is a single barrel rye. I actually picked this up in Kentucky a few years back. This one is the one that I know I've spoke about it before on the stream. This one's called Rye Tie. So it's aged 3 years. Get a lot of brown sugar, allspice. It gives it that almost like a Caribbean kind of spice kind of vibe to this one. And then we have the Seagrass. This is one of my favorite whiskeys over the last, couple years. But this was in my top 10 whiskeys. So we'll see. We got a couple hitters in here tonight. So definitely interested to see how this one plays out. So got Tim Cornet in the house. Cheers, Tim. Good to see you. So tonight, guys, I am going to do a giveaway. I have a couple more samples to get out. Just been extremely busy. But tonight's giveaway is only going to be one. And it's going to be a bottle. It's not a super dusty bottle that I'm going to give away, but I've tried one of these here before. So this is one of the Jim Beam. Whoops. What? Can you guys see that? Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the 200th anniversary bottle. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The glare from the computer is bouncing back off the bottle, so I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this guy away, the whole bottle tonight. This one's 95 proof. Again, it commemorates 200 years. So this was 1795, and then this is 1995 is when this one was. It's really hard to see the dates. 1995. So we are going to give the entire bottle away tonight. So, however, I am going to decant the bottle because it has a pop top, and I don't trust that shipping. So I'm going to, I will decant it and send you the bottle. But I don't want to risk shipping it with that with that pop top. It makes me nervous. So if it could leak. It's not. It doesn't. It's almost like one of those wine tops. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give the entire bottle away tonight instead of doing samples, because I have a handful of samples I still have to get out. So I'll do that tomorrow, as well as the entire bottle. So any super chats tonight, guys, enter you in to win to the Jim Beam 1995 bottle. So and that one's aged, what is that? It's 95 proof, 75 months. 75 months. Top Dog with a $10 super chat, starting it all off. John, thank you so much. By the way, guys, this shirt is it's on point, man. I love it. Really nice material on this shirt, John. All right, so we'll put Top Dog in for 2 entries. John, thank you so much, my friend. And again, as we go out throughout the night, I'll bring that up again as the giveaway. And as you all know, I may throw something else in there. I don't know, but my UPS people were like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" I had so many packages to deliver to them the other day. So, but anyway, let's see here. So Northwest Bourbon in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Sugar Kitty in the house. Cheers. Good to see you. Jeffrey Whack in the house. Jeff with a $10 super chat. Says, boom, shakalaka. You're in it to win it, buddy. Jeff, I emailed you, and I put I put a bottle in there for Wednesday night. So let me know if it went through. Hopefully it did. If not, let me know, and I'll try to resubmit. All right, so Jeffrey Whack is in for 2. The Sugar Kitty says that guy is whack. Let me see. There we go. JG with a $5 super chat. JG, thank you so much, my friend. You are in it to win it as well. Again, it's guys, instead of doing samples tonight, I'm just going to do the entire bottle. Again, I am going to decant it, though. I don't want to ship it with that pop top like that. So it's been sitting for a little while, and it makes me nervous that it'll fall apart. So again, it's a pretty cool bottle, though. You know. I know it's kind of hard to see because the light off of the thing is hard to, it's like reflecting off of there. But anyway, yeah, guys. So tonight, what is going on here? Okay, there we go. Sarah is in the house. What's going on, Sarah? Good to see you. Whiskey Nose is in the house. Cheers, Marty. Good to see you. So guys, so soon here, the Starlight pick, I'm thinking middle to end of October that's actually gonna be ready. So super excited about that one. I honestly think that for those of you who enjoy an Armagnac finish, I honestly think you'll be in for quite the surprise with that bottle. It definitely, it was one of the later ones that we tried when we were there. And even after we ate, I think that was one of the ones we had after we ate, or right before we ate. I can't remember exactly, but it stood out from all the rest of the things that we were able to try. So it's a really nice, rich, kind of dense Armagnac finish. So I really think you guys are going to enjoy that one. Roy R does cocktails in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Chris Jenkins with the $5 super chat. You are in it to win it, my friend. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. In it to win it, buddy. That is, yeah, it is a cool bottle, man. It's again, it's not a super dusty, but I was like, you know what? Instead of just doing samples, let me throw something that's pretty cool in there. So, and again, it's from 1995, so it's got a little bit of age to it. It's been sitting around for a little while, so I figured, you know what? Why not? Why not send it out to you guys? So, Roy Artist Cocktails, Whiskey Nose with a $10 super chat. Cheers, Dusty D. Cheers, Marty. Good to see you, my friend. And thank you so much for the super chat. In it to win it. What is this? Oh, another mod. Got it. Okay. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yes, I forgot a mouse again. I'm sorry, guys. I know. I'm slacking, man. I'm telling you. Um, Copper Wolf with a $20 super chat. I'll throw in for give two entries to Jeffrey Wack. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much, Ryan. Extremely generous of you, my friend. So I'll put for Jeff then. I'll put 4 entries because he did 2, and I'll give the 2 that you give to him, and then I got you for 2 as well, Ryan. So thank you for that. Very generous of you, man. Tim Corney with the $5 super chat. Tim, thank you. I tried an old beam and I fished a canner from the 80s at the Bardstown Library, and it was pretty good. Yeah, man. Like, there's a lot of people that'll knock some of the old beam stuff, but I'm here to tell you, some of that stuff that you try from beam is pretty good. Even some of their higher age stuff. I mean, some of the ones that are like 175 months. That stuff is it's rich and it's dense. The bottled and bond stuff, even the dusty stuff it's really good. It's really good. There's a lot of people that'll say what they want about it, but hey, if I could find a good beam decanter, I'll drink the whole damn thing. So I've drank plenty, but to each their own, right? It's everything's subjective. So, but thank you, Tim, for the super chat. You were in it to win it. Let's see here. I don't want to shake the screen, so I'm just gonna use my phone here. Let's see. Jeffrey Wack says, Copper Wolf, thank you. Don't have a mouse. I know I keep being there tasty. I swore there was one in this house, and there's not. So I keep forgetting to bring one over, and I hate having to touch the screen, and it shakes the camera, and it's just there's times I'll have to go back and watch some of the replays, and I can just see the screen just bouncing back and forth, and so. Sugar Kitty says, meow. Copper Wolf, Jeffrey Wax, sure thing. Good luck. Cheers, Richie Z. All right, guys. So tonight again, Richie Z, cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Joe, the sample guy, in the house as well. Cheers, man. Good to see you. So again, tonight, just to kind of review it again, we do have this is the Old Bones 10-year rye whiskey that's going to be in this. This is a 10-year MGP. We have the Sagamore 3 Sagamigos pick that Scott, Jason, and myself did through the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club. It's a very, very, very good pick. That was the one that we did prior to my pick. We have the Old Carter Rye Whiskey Batch number 10, which I absolutely love. Love this bottle. We have the Peerless Single Barrel Rye, 3 years old. This one is the Rye Tie. Again, I got this when I was down with Scott and Jason 3 years ago, maybe something like that. I can't remember exactly, but maybe 3 years, 2019, late 2019 or 2020, I think. And then the Barrel Seagrass. So that's how it was randomized. So we'll see how it all plays out. But let me catch up here real quick. Mr. Great Shot in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing down there in Texas, buddy? Got the M&J Corbin Cash pick, and it's gonna pour that since it's a Rye Showdown. Man, I tell you what, that Corbin Cash is pretty damn good. I had to get one, and so yeah, it's pretty good. That's a pretty good pour. Should enjoy that, Ryan. Let's see. Whiskey Nose, Fred is dumber. All right, let's get these things mixed up, man. Let's get into this. All right. Get all mixed up. Don't know what to do. Mix these things up. No idea what's what. Last week I had my uncle here. He was staying up here for work. He usually stays up here just because nobody lives here. So, but he went back home. So he mixed them up for me last time. So now I got to do it myself. All right, that's enough mixing. Okay. Got my water handy. Let me catch up on chat here real quick, guys, and then we'll go ahead and get started. It's been hot down here in Austin, but expect some cooler weather soon. Yeah, man, that's good. Medium ugly in the house. Cheers, man. Cheers, everybody. Been going for a while due to some employment changes. Missed you all though. Cheers, man. Hopefully all is well, buddy. If you need anything, man, reach out. Hit the like button, share the channel. Thank you, Richie Z. Much appreciated, man. Whiskey knows we had a blast on Friday night. Thank you, and Jeff. Again, guys, if for those of you who don't know, Wednesday night over on Hello Again Whiskey Friends, they're going to be starting the event for Darrell, for Darrell's daughter. And then it's going to trickle into the Mash and Drums channel, and then potentially maybe even the Women of Whiskey, if I'm not mistaken. It may even trickle into there. But yeah, there's going to be I can't even tell you how many bottles are going to be given away that night. It's an an extraordinary amount of bottles. I want to say it's over 100 if I'm not mistaken. But there is a GoFundMe link, so I don't know if anybody here in the chat has access to that. If you do have access to his GoFundMe or to donate a bottle, if you guys had the link, I will pin it up here on the top. If anybody who hasn't sent in a bottle or sent in a sample of something or donated to Darrell, he is a huge part of this whiskey community. He has done a ton of donating himself. But, you know, as this community does, we all come together in a big way and help. So, you know, this Wednesday is going to be for him and his family. So I recently put up a bottle of a 1941 Three Feathers whiskey, the entire bottle. So I wanted to put that in there. So that's going to be part of the giveaway. And I might be able to do one more too. I gotta see if I can make it work though. If the bottle can get here on time to whoever it's shipping to. So, but yeah, it's for a great cause. You know, Darrell's done a ton for the community, and like I said, it's, you know, when someone's in need, you know, we're all there to support. So that's what Wednesday night's going to be about. So it's going to be a really good time. A lot of people popping on the channel and stuff. So be sure to tune in on Wednesday, guys. It's going to be a really nice several shows. Again, starting out with Hello Again Whiskey Friends, and then moving on to the Mash and Drum, and then I believe Women of Whiskey, if I'm not mistaken. Someone may correct me, but not sure. Have access, but can't post. Not a mod. Sure, Kitty. There's no way. I know I made you a mod. Let me see. Let me see here. All right, Sugar Kitty. I changed that, so you're good to go. JH in the house. Cheers, JH. Good to see you, my friend. All right, guys. So, as always, I'm going to start with glass number one. On my right, your left, I guess. I don't know. And then go this way. We're going to go back, and then we'll kind of trickle in between and see what we can eliminate. Cheers, you guys. Thank you for stopping in. I know Monday Night Football is on. The Eagles are playing, so completely understand if the game is more important than me sipping along with some whiskey. So cheers, you guys. Thanks for stopping in, and let's get this thing rolling. Oh, that's a good one. Whatever it is to start. Tom Harper, what's going on, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. Man, this one's got a very interesting nose to it. I hate knowing what's in these blinds because I catch myself looking at the bottles trying to figure out what the hell I'm smelling. This has a very interesting nose, though, just to say the least. Definitely on the fruitier side. Like think it's like a fruit cocktail. Get a little bit of ethanol there on the nose, though. Like a little bit further into the glass, which is kind of throwing me off because I don't remember that. Football, never heard of it. Cheers, guys. That's really good. Huh. Well, I thought I knew what that was, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Just cracked. The Elijah Craig toasted needs to open up. You know, I've actually heard that. There was somebody else that was. Who else was saying that? Man, there was somebody else that was saying that they really liked the Elijah Craig toasted. It just had to open up a little bit first. It had to get some air to it. Can't remember who it was. It was from the last stream, actually. I may have to go back and see. You know who it was? It was Jay Sellis. He's up in Boston, I believe. The Turks. Thanks. I remember Livewire is selling shirts for the cause available here. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Let me post that real quick. I don't know how many links. Okay, so all right. Hey, Richie, is the link for the fundraiser? That's for the GoFundMe, or is that for everything? Like for the bottle donations, the GoFundMe, is that for everything, or is that just for GoFundMe? Because then I see Livewire selling shirts for the cause at livewirewhiskey.com. The junkie said it too. Okay, so the junkie said the same thing. Interesting. I'm having a hot toddy tonight to fight off a cold. Damn, Sarah, that sucks. But you know what? Some hot toddies are freaking awesome. I'll tell you that right now. Meanwhile, no, it wasn't the Turks. It was Jay Sellis. He's up in Boston. He had said that he cracked open the Elijah Craig toasted and had to let it sit for a little while to open up, get some air. Richie Z said it's the GoFundMe. Not sure if it's the bottle donation. Okay, that's cool. So either way, I will post that. Sugar Kitty did post a link to Livewire Whiskey where they're selling T-shirts. I can only post one link, but this is going to be the one. All right, so I posted the link to the GoFundMe for Darrell. I haven't even seen the total of what they're up to right now, but I know we've brought together a good chunk of money. I can tell you that. So, Sugar Kitty, thank you for dropping that link. I'll see if I can scroll back up and maybe pin that one, or maybe get it from you a little bit later on in the stream and then pin that one up there for anybody who wants to buy a T-shirt. Hot toddy is what my wife calls me, says JG. Hot toddy, huh? All right, I'll remember that. I'll remember that, JG. Wow, $7,471. That's amazing. And not to mention the bottle donations too, the bottle winners. Like it's gonna be a great night on Wednesday night, guys. Just FYI. A bunch of Elijah Craig toasted barrels just showed up here at $55. Not so bad. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't have a toasted Elijah Craig. I don't see it around here, unfortunately. So, I don't even know if I may have tried it before. I can't remember. William Hall's in the house. Cheers, man. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Keith Thompson's in the house. What's going on, Keith? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Is the Elijah Craig toasted and special release each year, and there are differences in flavors each year? Question mark. Saw one but passed on it due to no batch info. Already have one from last year. Not sure. I am not sure on that. Eric Gunderson in the house. Cheers, John. Good to see you. Good to see you, Eric. Very nice to see you, my friend. So we got 35 in the chat, guys. I've already started to sip a little bit of glass one. I do want to just recap really quick for those of you who missed it, and I'll get back into it. Got the Old Bones 10-year rye whiskey in this one. We have the Sagamigos pick from Sagamore that Scott, Jason, and myself did. We have the Old Carter Rye batch number 10. By the way, guys, if you get a chance to buy the Old Carter Rye batch number 12, buy it. Buy it. It is delicious. The Peerless Single Barrel Rye. This one is Rye Thai. It's a younger one. I know they have higher age stated stuff now, but this one was only 3 years, but it was really good. It's one of the bottle shop releases. And then we have the Barrel Seagrass. That's what's on the dinner plate tonight. So, speaking of Darrell Stewart, Darrell, what's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Cheers all, and thank everyone so much for all the help from my daughter. I really appreciate it. Yeah, man. Darrell, I got the link up at the top for the GoFundMe. Told everybody about what was going on Wednesday night for the bottle donations and all that kind of stuff. So said I don't want to stay on super late tonight. I do have something to do, so I might open it up here right after this blind, or maybe during the blind, and just kind of chit chat with anybody who wants to hop on. I know Darrell's Eagles are playing, so he'll be occupied. But then also tonight, guys, I do have this Jim Beam bottle that I'm giving away. Instead of samples tonight, it is from 1995. So it's got a little bit of age to it. Not as super dusty, but pretty cool. It's their 200th anniversary bottle. 95 proof. 75 months old. What's in the night? All right, let me get back into this, guys. Glass number 2. I thought I knew what this was, but I'm not so sure after tasting it. I don't know. Oh, that smells good. I think all these smell pretty good. I think the next live I have to do after this whole thing is done is I gotta do another bottle kill night, because I have a couple that I gotta knock out. I gotta make some room. I told myself I was gonna stop buying whiskey, and I failed. I failed really, really bad. I failed really bad. It's like something pops up and it's like, oh my god, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. I gotta stop. It's bad. It's too much. It's crazy because I walk over here and do these, and I walk by so many good bottles that I really enjoyed, and it's just hard to kind of go back to them and drink them every now and again, So I don't know. Viking Bourbon in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, Ryan, right back at you, brother. This one smells really good. Cheers, guys. I really like that. I think I might have an idea of what that is. Maybe. I don't know. I thought I knew what this was, but I'm second guessing myself on that one. I'm right there with you, homie. This is an addictive hobby. Like, yeah, we are. Ryan, we are insane. Like, I was talking to one guy. I was going back and forth with him, and he was looking for an older bottle. We got to talking, and I was like, so how many bottles do you have? Do you own? And he was like, I only got about 20. He said, I don't collect. I go through, I drink the bottle, and I move on to the next. And I was like, it's not such a bad idea. I get the fear of missing out on stuff. Like that's big, right? But there comes a point where it's like, again, like I have bottles surrounding me everywhere, behind me, to my right, to my left, to my side, in the kitchen, and I have the same amount of bottles at home. It's just it's so much. I'll never drink it all. Whoever inherits it all will probably never drink it all. So, I don't know. I say that I'm going to stop buying whiskey and it doesn't work. So, I don't know. I don't know. I have so many low bottles. I started a rule: anything quarter and less will be drank before I open anything new. Keeps the shelf way more clear. Tom, it's a great idea. I think I have to do some more bottle kill nights because I have so many that are kind of just like hanging around. Gotta get them. Gotta get them drank, man. I want to quit buying bottles too, but when I watch Whiskey Tubes, you guys are always telling me about the bottles I need to have. John, yeah, yeah. It's again, it's that like fear of missing out on stuff, right? It's the, oh man, I got to get this before I never find it again. Like the 13th Colony Double Oak, like it's already hit shelves, a new one. If I were to come across it, which I probably won't, I'd probably buy it. But now people know about it, so the secondary market price is going to be insane. They're probably going to start at $500-$600. You know, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely a fear of missing out on stuff and not getting a chance to try stuff that you want to try. And then to your point, you have a whole bunch of people from Whiskey Tube, like looking for stuff. So speaking of bottles, I got your bottle, Dusty, if you want it. Don't feel like, yeah, Sarah, that's fine. I gotta find a time to come and pick it up from you. And then I'll shoot you a Venmo, Cash App, or whatever. Just let me know whatever the total was. I love your rule, made you to say that. Yeah, I mean, it's a good rule to live by. But really, I'd have to go through and do some bottle killing because there's some stuff that's it's low. I say low, but like I have an Angel's Envy cash strength from 2019 or something like that, or 17. That if I drank it, I'd definitely be drunk just by itself. But so I'd be able to bottle kill that, and that'd probably be about it. But I do have some ones that are a little bit lower than that too. So kind of hard to stop buying when you started a whiskey. It is, man. I mean, I'm not up to date with all the new stuff that rolls out all the time. Like if I wanted to go and buy the stuff, I would. But I just don't, because I honestly don't have room for it. I don't have room for it. If my grandmother were alive right now and she saw that there was bottles sitting on her piano, sitting right here, I wouldn't be here on YouTube right now. I'll tell you that. That'd be the end of me. That'd be it. So yeah, that's kind of where they ended up is everywhere, unfortunately. So cheers, brother. Keeps from being wasted. Nothing like great bottle. You lose a quarter because you had too much air. Yeah. This quarter needed, I just got to keep the pedal to the floor. I was privy to a sample of that Angel's Envy cash. Yes, Richie, you did. Yeah, that was a while ago. I still have a little bit of that left, man. Still here. I really enjoyed it. That's one of the biggest issues I have with some of this stuff is like, so for those of you who don't know, so a lot of the whiskeys that I really, really enjoy, depending on where it is in the bottle, I'll either pour like 2 ounces or a 200 milliliter, put some tape around it, stuff it into a bunker and forget about it. And, I have a lot of samples of stuff that I've kind of just put away. Dusty stuff, newer stuff, some very unique stuff, some Armagnacs that I've kind of stashed away into a shelf, or I'm sorry, a cabinet. And that cabinet is full. But it's all stuff that I've enjoyed. And like I didn't want the air to kind of tamper with it anymore. So I wanted to kind of save it as it was. So I pour them into sample glasses, tape them up, put them away, label it, and call it a day. And then revisit them later on down the road, or use them as giveaway, something like that. So plus it costs money. Oh, absolutely, Tim. It does. It does. Unfortunately, I picked a very expensive hobby to go down with dusty bottles. It's definitely not the cheapest route to go, but that's what I really enjoy. I have a bunch of old stuff, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the newer stuff too. It's just if I wanted to stop buying dusty bottles, and I'd go buy the newer stuff, you know. And, um, I think I told you guys about that email. The guy was like, "How come How come you always buy this old stuff? How come you don't buy the Stags and the Wellers?" And I told him, I was like, honestly, man, like if I wanted to buy it, I would go buy it, right? Like I set myself a chunk of money to the side to buy dusty lots, buy bundles and stuff like that. And if I wanted to buy a Stag or a Weller, whatever, I would do it. I just, I like to buy the older stuff. It's just me, right? I love the Dusty concept. Super cool. Yeah, I mean it's and Sarah, you tried a few that I've brought over for the meetups, and it's unique, right? It's not for everybody. It's definitely again a very unique flavor. But to each their own. It is what it is. Bottom shelf Dan doesn't have the same feel to it. Yeah, I agree, Keith. I agree. Maybe I'm going to rename my channel Bottom Shelf Dan. I'm just going to do all just shelvers, just the Kentucky Gentlemen's and or the Visit Virginia Gentlemen. I don't know what the hell it is. It's one of those, and the gallons. I'll just start doing reviews on those, or use using them in cocktails or something. Dust Off Dan does not have the same jingle. No, it doesn't. Cheers, the real Andrew Gunderson. I've always said tasting a dusty whiskey. It really is, Richie. There's some stuff. Again, I mean, there's stuff that I've cracked and gave away as samples on these channels, on these streams, and I taste the stuff the same time you guys do. I'll crack them, pour the samples, I'll try some as I'm sending these things out. So we kind of get to taste them together, and it is going, through history. There's some old whiskeys that have passed through some really old places that aren't around anymore, right? Like, you can look at some of the old charters, right? The old charters passed through pre-Buffalo Trace. They went through Bernheim. You got, old Overholt that was, out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And then before that, it was out of Broad Ford. I mean, older Four Roses was distilled out of Baltimore. Seagram's, all that kind of, like over in Baltimore. So, like these places, not all of them exist anymore, so it really is like drinking history, right? The old granddads and the old crows, all that national distiller stuff, right? And so, yeah, I mean, you really are drinking history. But all right, guys, let's get into glass. I did glass 2. I really like glass 2, and I think I have an idea of what it is, but let's move on to glass 3. Cheers, guys. Ooh, I like the nose on glass 3 better than glass 2. Huh. It's crazy. I was just thinking about this. So, Old Bones is MGP. This Sagamigos was split. The Old Carter MGP, and the Seagrass has MGP in it as well as other stuff. So the only thing that doesn't have MGP is the Peerless. I was just thinking about that. That's crazy. Joe Graves, aka Whiskey Pimp, in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Christopher David, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Cheers, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I know football's on, but I appreciate you guys hopping in. All right. I do like glass number 3. I don't know if I like it better than glass number 2 on the palate. I like it better on the nose than glass number 2. Glass number 1, I still really like. It's just it's messing with me a little bit because I thought I knew what it was, but I don't. I don't know what it is. Let's get a glass number 4. Not getting a ton on the nose on this one. I don't know. That's interesting. That's got a lot of like baking spices, brown sugar, a little bit of like some molasses to it. But then like on the back of the palate, it opens up to like this floral kind of note. It's interesting, and I don't remember that on anything. Cheers, all you beautiful mash in metal. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Cheers, man. Got Renee Pete's in the house. Cheers, Renee. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. That's football ended for me on Saturday when Notre Dame lost to Ohio State. Drinking my as always, says Jake. What's going on, Jake? Good to see you, bud. Jake, I think your samples are the ones I think I still have to get out. You and I think there's 2 or 3 other people I got to get the samples out to. So I should be able to get them out tomorrow. Again, guys, for tonight's giveaway, it is a 1995 Jim Beam. It's the 200th anniversary bottle, 95 proof, 75 months old. And whoever wins it, I'm going to decant it because I don't trust the pop top in shipping. There's no way for me to tape it. So there's no possible way I could tape that. So unless I can maybe zip tie it around the top. I don't know if that'll work or not though. It just makes me nervous. I don't want it to leak in transit. So I'll decant it for whoever wins it. So all right, so this one again, there's like a lot of baking spices on it, some brown sugars, and then all of a sudden it goes floral on the back half of the palate, which I don't remember getting on anything on any of these bottles. That is, what the hell is that? Man, I don't know if something changed on me or what, but man, that's interesting. I hope I'm not getting sick. Because this, I thought I knew what this was, but then that changed. And this is, that's weird. It's good on the front, but when it gets to the back, that floral, I'm not huge on like the floral notes. I don't like that too much. A little bit's okay, but not too fond of like a bunch of floral. Big Vic rigged, but I'm in, homie. Cheers, Vic. Yours, I got to send out to you as well. You and Tater. So I still got to send yours out. I should be able to do that tomorrow. So Vic, in it to win it, buddy. $5 per entry, 1995. That's awesome. Jay Sells, I was just talking about you, bud. Good to see you, man. Cheers. Your comments, Dan. I can't wait to see what they are. Floor. Yeah. Like again, like there's some stuff, like there's times where I'll get like a little bit of floral stuff, mainly on like younger whiskey. But I don't know if one of these whiskeys, I don't know if it's like the order I'm drinking it in, but like the back half of the palate is like it's very floral, and I don't know what changed. I don't know. It's weird though. I don't know. It's good on the front. It's got a really nice nose to it, but I don't know. All right, let's get in the last glass, guys. Oh, what is that? Oh, it smells good. Eric Gunderson with a $20 super chat. Thank you, man. 2 entries for Shauna, 1 for Richie, and 1 for me. Okay. So thank you, Eric, very much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Eric G. So 1 entry for you, 1 for Shauna. I'm sorry, 2 entries for Shauna, 1 for you, and 1 for the Z. Thank you so much for that, man. Much appreciated. Joe Grays with a $10 super chat says, dude, I'm in. You are, Joe. You are in. You are in, Joe. Joe Graves with a $10 super chat. Joe, thank you so much, my friend. In it to win it. I might have to pull up the wheel. Unless there's a mod in here that can do it. That's not in the giveaway. I don't know if there's a mod in here that can track it. I can go back through. Otherwise, I have to go and set up the wheel. Either way. But thank you guys for the super chats again. I am just FYI, I am going to decant it because I don't want to ship it the way that it's sitting right now. I don't want it to leak. So, yeah. All right. So this last glass smells really good. This probably has the best nose to it. What's this comment here? Hold on. Renee says it's almost never a good thing when you think to yourself, "What the hell is that?" When you're tasting, yeah, and it's weird, right? Because like I know what's in the blind, I know what's in front of me, and when I smell, all of a sudden it got like boutique on me, on the back, and I don't like that too much. So I don't know what the hell it is, but it's interesting. William Hall with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. You are in it to win it. 2 entries for you. In for fun. Nice bottle. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I mean, I figured it'd be better than throwing just some samples up in here. You know what I mean? Again, it's not a super dusty bottle, but it's from 1995. So 76.96 in the GoFundMe tonight. That is awesome. That's so awesome. Thank you for posting that, Marty. The sexiest man alive has arrived. Yeah, cheers to you, Marty. Cheers, man. Thank you, Marty. Thanks for the update. Eric Gunderson, $10 super chat. Also add an entry for Paul P and an entry for Top Dog. All right, so Top Dog will go to 3 entries. Eric for Paul P. Paul P with 1 entry. Thank you so much, guys. Again, that's extremely generous of you. So thank you, guys. When I win, Dan, you don't need to decant. That's fine, Joe. No worries. Dan, have been tracking. Thank you, Richie. I appreciate that, man. If you need anything, if you need me to go back, let me know. I have everything written down here and tallied. So, and I'll probably give away something else tonight too, guys, as always. Renee Peets with a $20 super chat. Renee, thank you so much. It's extremely generous of you guys. 1 for Doug H. All right, I don't think I have 1 for Doug on here. So Doug H has got 1. 1 for Richie Z. So that's 2 for Richie and 2 for the Top Dog. So that'd be 5 total for John. Thank you, Renee. Very much appreciated. And again, like I said, I'll probably add something in here later because that's a lot of super chats. So I'll throw something else in here as well. Let me get back to this. I want to get on the palate on this one because this one smells really good. But thank you all for the super chats. Greatly appreciated. And I did pin at the top of my chat a GoFundMe for Darrell. For those of you who aren't aware, they're holding Hello Again Whiskey Friends is running a bottle giveaway, a huge thing for Darrell and his family, for his daughter. There's a GoFundMe that's pinned to the top of my chat. If anybody is looking to donate to him and his family, again, it is for his daughter, but there is also a spreadsheet of bottles. If anybody wants to donate a sample or a bottle of something, there is going to be a huge giveaway of bottles Wednesday night on Hello Again Whiskey Friends that trickles into the Mash and Drums channel. And then I believe possibly maybe going over into Women of Whiskey's channel. I'm not 100% certain on that part of it, but that's what I heard. So not sure. Cheers all. Just stopping in during halftime of the Eagle game. Cheers, Eric. Good to see you, buddy. Last count, the bottle count was over 100. That's insane. There's so many bottles to give away. That is crazy. But it's for an amazing cause. Darrell has done a ton for this community. and when in times of need, and you need people to back you. There's nothing like the whiskey community to do that. So it's awesome to see everybody come together when in times like this to support a fellow friend. So cheers, everybody. Oh, dang, that's good. Wow, that turned into like bubble gum. What the hell am I drinking? Wow, that got very like bubble gum, like double bubble gum. Tom Harper with a $10 super chat. Tom says, I love Beam. You and me both. There's people that can hate on Beam, Tom, but you and me are gonna like it. We're gonna like it, Tom. You and I. I'm with you. Tom, you got 2 entries, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, thank you all for the super chat. Much appreciated. Greatly appreciated. That got like double bubble gum. I don't know what's going on with my palate right now tonight. It was something's funky. So I thought I knew what this was, and it got weird. This was really good. I think it was this one that was like freaking a funeral home on the back of the freaking pallet. I don't know, man. That turned into like bubble gum. That was weird. That had a lot of it had a nice like spices to it. A little bit of like clove there on the back. But that got like double bubble gum on the front and middle of the palate. That was wild. I don't remember that on any of these either. So let me catch up on chat here. I'm sorry, guys. Marshmallow. Yes, absolutely done. Cheers. That's Peerless, says Joe Graves. Joe, don't put things in my head because now I'm going to think it really is the Peerless. It's really good, but I don't know if that's the Peerless. The Mash Bill. What's going on, man? Good to see you. $20 super chat. I hope I win this. The first bourbon I started drinking is good old Jim Beam White Label when I was in the Navy. Still love Beam to this day. Hey, man. So that means you, me, and Tom Harper love Jim Beam. We'll love Jim Beam. Us 3. 3 amigos. The Jim Amigos. Beam Amigos. I don't know. All right. Stanley, thank you so much for the super chat. In all seriousness, thank you guys, all of you guys, for the super chats. I am going to give something else away because that's a lot of super chats. So I'll find something else to throw in to give away tonight, guys. But Stanley, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. That is 4 entries, my friend. So thank you. All right. I want to go backwards now, because I want to see if I get bubblegum now. It's really good, though. It has a great nose to it. I can't say it's MGP because almost everything, 4 of the 5 are MGP, have a little bit of, or at least the majority of them have a good bit of MGP in them. So I can't say it's MGP. I can say it's MGP. I'd probably be right. Maybe. If I was a gambling man, I would say that there's MGP in this one. But I am a gambling man. But I don't know if I want to gamble and say this is MGP or not. I think it is. It has a beautiful nose. It's rich and it's dense. Like some lemon, some orange, a little bit of clove now, like on the nose. All right. Get the fuck out of here. What? It's not as bubblegum forward as the last sip, but there's still a lot of nice like nutmeg, and there's clove on the back of the palate, and there's like a little bit of some oaky kind of like leather notes there on the back. That's really good. Whatever this is really good. Sandy Chima, what is going on, man? Good to see you. Bubblegum to me, Old Forester 1870, but that isn't it. Swope, what's going on, man? I got a package coming out to you here very soon, my friend. Didn't forget about you, my buddy. Always amazed how the whiskey community comes together to help each other. I completely agree, Tim. Very well said. And like I said, I have got something coming out to you as well. So, Ronnie P, how do you like that? That Beam Tech. Three Amigos. Going to get a lot of bookers for the G. That's just us. Yeah, I dig the Beam too. Going to pour some distiller slag. Nice, Eric. See, we got some Beam lovers out here, man. I'm telling you. You know, I mean, some of the don't get me wrong. Like some of the newer stuff and all that is really good. I haven't bought like a Booker's ever since. I think it was what the hell's that one? Country Ham. I think it was the last one that I bought. I tried some after that, and I just wasn't a fan of some of those batches. But I've heard there's been some pretty good batches all the way up until now from that batch. So, but again, like I mean, some of the older Beam stuff's really good. You know, you're not going to get a hitter out of every decanter, right? I mean, you're going to find a decanter every now and again that's not that great. It's going to happen. But I mean, a lot of times they're still really good. Distiller's Cut. I mean, gotcha. I remember those. I remember those bottles, Eric. Love Beam, Booker's OGD 114. Oh, absolutely. Craps, Dusty. I hate the noise when that screen door sounds like someone's going to open a screen door. So that one is the Peerless. I don't know, Joe. I don't think that's Peerless, man. That's got way too much flavor for it to be Peerless. I would be shocked if that's Peerless. I don't know. See, now you're putting thoughts in my head. You got oaky leather notes on your back. What's going on? What's going on, Ben? Good to see you, buddy. Tim Robertson, cheers, man. Cheers, bud. What's going on, man? Good to see you, bud. EJ in the house, aloha and cheers. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. No worries. They're just no worries. They're just getting dustier. Bourbon of the week. What's up, man? How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, guys. I am behind on chat, apparently. Like, very far behind. There we go. Whiskey Saint. Absolutely, brother. 3-0 coming. Big Vic. Cheers, y'all. All right. I really like this glass. However, I don't think it's the Peerless. I don't think that's Peerless. This has way too much flavor to be that Peerless. I bet it's MGP, though. Something that has MGP on it. I'm betting. All right, let's go to glass number 4. See, the nose on this is nice. The front of the palate on this is nice. It's the back is like funeral home and like a bouquet of flowers. And I don't like that too much. Let's see if I get it going back. No. All right. I think I'm gonna have to put that one up for elimination, man. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't remember any of them tasting like that. But I'm not digging that one right now. I don't think any Knob Creek is the best whiskey ever, but I don't hesitate to get a Sword Pig Rye. Tom, absolutely, man. I'm telling you, the Knob Creek 9 years, one of the most underrated bottles on whiskey shelves out there. I think it is highly underrated for what it is. For being a 9-year-old whiskey at that price point is a freaking steal. Dusty, what's in the lineup tonight? Vic, so tonight we have the Old Bones 10-year rye whiskey. We have the Sagamigos, 3 Sagamigos that Scott, Jason, and I picked. We have the Old Carter Rye batch number 10. We have the Peerless single barrel. This one's 3 years old. It's Rye Ties was a store purchase, or their bottle shop, whatever you want to call it. And then we have the Seagrass. Man, if that's the Seagrass that turned floral like that, I may have to dump that bottle out. 'Cause I don't like that floral note on the back of that. I don't know what it is. I hope it's not the Seagrass. But if it is, then I don't know. I don't like the way it turned. But 33 entries so far. Let's get some more before the giveaway. The 1995 Jim Beam. Yeah, guys. So for those of you just tuning in, tonight instead of samples, which I'll probably add some, but I'm going to give away the Jim Beam 200th anniversary bottle from 1995. It's 90 proof, and I'm sorry, 95 proof, and then 75 months old. Whoever wins it, though, just disclaimer: I am going to decant it prior to shipping, unless someone from Maryland wins it. Just because I don't want it. Basically has like a wine, like a wine stopper top in there, and I don't want it to leak. So don't dump the bottle, give it away. William Reynolds, Doug H. Excuse me, with a $10 super chat. Doug, thank you so much. Somebody already bought an entry for you. So that would be 3 for you, Doug. 3. Ryan, I don't know, man. I don't think it's the Seagrass either. But I don't know what else would. I mean, maybe that's the Peerless. Maybe that's the Peerless. I just don't remember getting that floral note on the back that heavy. Actually, I don't remember getting a floral note on it at all. So I don't know. But that's eliminated regardless, because I like all of these better than that one. So let's get in glass number 3. Man, see that smells really good. A little bit of ethanol in there. Wow, man, that's good too. These are very similar, kind of similar in profile, these two here. However, this one this one has like a little bit of like dark fruit, like raisin kind of going on in it. There's it almost reminds me of something being finished a little bit. But I don't think is this a Seagrass? Man, this is the most confused I've ever been in a blind like this that I've done so far, for myself anyway. Doug is in for 3. Yes, yep, got that too, Richie. Seagrass is number 3. So Jake's saying the Seagrass is number 3. Man, you guys are putting so many thoughts in my head right now. Because you guys could be right, but you could be wrong. And making me think that I'm right. Did I say that right? I don't know. It sounded right to me. We're just going to go with that. I don't know. It's got a nice nose to it. I like some of the other noses better than this one, but I still like this better than that. But this has this almost tastes like it has a finish to it. It's finished in like a port or like a sherry or something like that. I don't know. I only get it on the back of the palate though, like that, like dark fruit, like raisin, plum, thing going on. I don't know. I do like that. I like this one better. I think that's still really good though. Whoops, I missed something here. Whoa. Mr. Jigs with a $20 super chat. Mr. Jigs, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. You are in it to win it. Says cheers, everyone. Jigs, you have 4 inches. All right, I got to throw something else in the mix here. That's a lot of super chats for a bottle. So we'll get a couple things going on here for sure. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, buddy. Hope all is going well as well. But if you need anything, man, reach out. What the fuck? I'm so thrown off by this. That's a good thing. It's got a little bit of ethanol on the nose too, a little hot on the nose. All right, so man. All right. So I feel like I like this one better than I like this one. But only because it has like that dark fruit. I'm a sucker for like that dark fruit, like that concentrated kind of dark fruit flavor in the back. And this kind of gives that to me a little bit, like it's finished. This one's really good. This is probably one of the most like traditional ryes out of the bunch that I've tried. This one has it's got a little bit of some mint, a slight little bit of like some pininess to it. It has like some nice like a lemon peel, a little bit of orange to it. I like the mouthfeel and the viscosity of this one better than this one, but I think I like the back end flavors of this one a little bit better than the 10. Better than the 2. I'm sorry, I said 10. Better than the 2. Hold on. One more sip. So far, I think I like this one better than both of them, though. That is really good. I like this better than both of these. I still have to do this one. Glass number 2. Again, this is it's more traditional. Again, it's got a lot of like nice texture to it. But this glass number 3 on the back end is more like dark, like a dark fruit a little bit that appears there. It's still really good. It has a nice mouthfeel to it. I like the flavors of it. So I'm going to eliminate this. Well, no, let me go to this one first. Let me go back to this one. See, this one's very fruity. This one's very fruit forward on the nose. But it's light. It's very kind of light note. And I'm wondering if that's the freaking Peerless, because it's very very light on the nose. It's not giving me a ton, but I don't know. I'm just congested from the I'm not going to put thoughts in your head, but Sagamore and Old Carter for the win. I won't say. All right, Darrell. I get a lot of peach and apricot finish on the seagrass. See that's really good. I'm having a hard time picking out what that could be though. I have ideas for these. This is throwing me off a little bit because I get the fruity vibes. But then I also get like some of those traditional kind of rye notes that kind of pull through. So that's really good though. It's got a nice finish to it. It's got some nice oils going on the palate. And like it kind of like is playing with my palate a little bit. Man, I don't know. This is hard. Shit. So this this one is kind of a standalone. Whatever this is, glass number 5. This has got a lot of really nice, like deep, like rich flavors to it. Like that clove and like oaky kind of leather feel on the back of the palate. I really like that a lot. A little bit of fruitiness on like the front. This one I'm gonna put forward. I'm gonna put this one as a winner right now. That was first eliminated, glass number 4. I don't know if that's a seagrass or not. If that changed on me, I might give that bottle away too. Sorry guys, I'm a little behind in chat. Fifth Court Tailgate, what's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. I think glass number 3 is the Old Carter, says Joe. Number 2 is the Sagamore. Oh my goodness, Joe, what are you doing? All right, let me see what I'm going to eliminate something here. And I'm thinking it's going to be between these two. Maybe these two. I don't know. All right, one more go through. One more. All right. I feel like my palate is like it's thrown off a little bit here tonight. Let's go back. I went backwards. Let's go forward again, real quick. That's super. That's got a lot of fruitiness to it. Man. All right. I know that's more like traditional. This is hard because like these are all good. It's just like what I'm prefer like with what I prefer right now. See, now that changed going backwards. Man, that changed going backwards. That's still really good though. But is it better than these? I don't know if it's better than those. Huh. Some of these are tasting very similar to me right now. Because now I'm starting to get more fruity notes on this one than I was before. I don't know. This still has like some kind of weird dark fruit mixture on the back of the palate that I don't necessarily remember, but wow. See that's changed going backwards. It all changes every time I go back and forth. Mm. This is crazy. See, now that got really light on the nose again. Fuck, that is really good though. That is really good. All right, I'm gonna eliminate this. All right, I liked it going this way, but when I went back this way, it got a little more fruit forward to me. It's really good, but I think I enjoy these two for sure. This one, these two better than that. I almost picked this one over glass number two, but oh shit, got hiccups coming. I mean, again, it could go either way. All right. All right. Scott says, what is in the giveaway? The giveaway tonight. So I'm gonna do something else outside of this, but I have it's a full bottle from 1995. It's a Jim Beam 200 year bottle. It's from 1995. It's 95 proof, 75 months old. But again, as I stated before, I am going to decant it because it has a wine popper top, and I don't want to ship that. I don't want to ship it just in case it leaks. It's very, very suspect. So I just don't want it to leak. So I'll send the bottle but I'm going to put it into a different bottle, wrap it up, and then ship it. So, all right, this is already placed. I'm just having trouble with these two right here. This is really, really good. Whatever. My palate's thrown off right now because I honestly don't know where. I thought I'd be able to pick out the seagrass, but for some reason I'm having a hard time. I thought it was this one originally. I thought this was the seagrass when I first tasted it, but then going back like on this one, seagrass could be this one. My first eliminated. Something got very floral in this glass, and I'm wondering if that's the seagrass because it doesn't drink super hot. But whatever this is, it's really, really good. It's really good. But this is standing tall because this is more like a very kind of traditional rye. The mouthfeel on this one is kind of what's separating that from some of these other ones. This got very fruit forward, going back the other way. When it was going this way, I had a lot of that dark fruit going this way. It changed. So my palate is going all over the place doing these back to back. So especially going back and forth. All right. I got to get this over with here. So, all right, last two sips. Here we go. We're going to go this way. What the fuck? Everything's changing right now, man. Oh my god. It's yeah. I don't know. That's got a little bit of like that pine, slight bit of pine, a little bit of mintiness. Nice kind of like orange lemon thing going on. That's it. The mouthfeel and the finish on this is like it's really, really good. It's good. All of these were really good. Maybe not this one so much. If this is barrel seagrass, I quit everything. I'm giving it away or I'm going to drain pour it. I don't think it is. I think that's the Peerless, but I don't know. All right, last sip. Here we go. Cheers, guys. Thanks for stopping in. See, I can't smell shit on this right now. There's nothing. There's no smell. There's no smell. Nothing. I get nothing. All right, there's a little bit of fruitiness on the nose. All right. I mean, it's got there's so many things going on that one. I go back to it one time and it's like super fruity. Then I go back to it another time and it's like there's some spices kind of going on and it's like silky. All right. All right. Glass number 2, glass number 5. They win it. So this is a close third. It's very close to this one. I mean, these could flip-flop any day of the week. Sorry, guys. I'm behind on the chat. Let me see here. Christopher David, with a $20 super chat says, I'll jump in. Hopefully I'll have better luck than my last time at the craps table. Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be you and me in the end, man. Again, it was you and me side by side last time, but we didn't make it together this time, man. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. Got 4 entries for you, and it's win it. I'm going to throw in some other samples tonight, guys, because this is a lot of super chats. So, let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching Dan get COVID. Fuck you, Joe. That's horrible. I don't know, man. Like something's funky. Maybe it was the order that I tasted these things in. I don't know. You know, maybe the seagrass threw the entire flight off. I don't know. Old Home with a Distilling Company. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Bourbon Bill in the house. Cheers, all joining late. Looks like I didn't miss the big reveal yet. You did not. Roscoe Peak Train in the house. Cheers, man. Thanks, Dan. A poor suggestion. I'm about to pour some seagrass. How about you? It's in here somewhere, Eric. My guess on the seagrass is it's got to be one of these 2 glasses. 1 or 4. 1 or 4. And I don't know. Something like this one's just hitting me right tonight. I don't know. Glass number 2 and glass number 5 hit me right tonight. So I'll go through what I'm guessing what is what. But we'll see. I'm probably way off. Something's not right. I think one of these whiskeys threw everything off for me tonight. So Vic with a $20 super chat says, let's go. Vic, thank you, man. Much appreciated. I know you already had 1 entry. So now you got 5, Vic. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'll put in here, guys, what the other giveaways are going to be, because I'm not just going to go with 1. So I'll throw a couple things in there. Mojo 88 Best Bourbon. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Cheers, man. 21090 in the house. Some of the Maryland peeps. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Okay. So I went with glass number 2 and glass number 5. Those are the winners. So my guess, I don't know. I mean, so this glass, I feel like this is the Old Carter. So this had more like the traditional rye notes to it. It didn't give me any kind of like finished vibes. It had a great finish to it, which I remember from when I reviewed it. So I think this is the Old Carter. I hope that this is the Sagamigos. I think it is. I remember it being very like rich and very dense. And then I do remember it having a little bit of that like clove kind of feel on the back. I think this is the Sagamigos. Not sure. But now the rest of these, I have no idea. One of these is the seagrass, I feel. One of these two. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is the seagrass, and it messed me up. It messed everything up. Maybe that's the seagrass. This one I feel is the backbone. I feel like this one is the backbone. I got a little bit of that like dark fruit thing going on the back of the palate, like that raisin and like that plum. Some of that like kind of like I mean, obviously it's an MGP vibe. There's a lot of MGP in here, but I feel like that was like a very kind of straightforward MGP profile with like a fruity kind of finish to the back. So I think this is the backbone. Maybe this is the Peerless. Maybe this is the maybe this is the Peerless and this is the Seagrass. I don't know. If that's the Seagrass, I eliminated it first. But maybe, I mean, that could have messed up the entire flight, though. I don't know. That's just my guesses. But the mash bill, did he send you the link to add it? Eric Anderson. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get into the reveal. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm probably wrong on all of these. All right. So. All right. Whoop. So we got the Old Bones, A, Peerless, Rye, Single Barrel B. C is the Seagrass. D is the Old Carter. I'm sorry. C is the Sagamigos. D is the Old Carter. And E is the Seagrass. So, so first eliminated. I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't remember getting floral on the Seagrass, but maybe it got very floral as it opened up. But it didn't drink hot. That's the thing. Like that's why I'm thinking that this is the Peerless, is because it didn't. The Peerless isn't super hot, and I don't remember getting like rum vibes off of it. But you know what? It is what it is. This has got to be this has to be the Peerless. This has to be the Peerless. All right, we're gonna find out. Here we go. All right, so first glass eliminated is B, which was the Peerless. Fuck, that bottle got skunky. Oh my god. B is the Peerless. Wow. So okay, I was thinking that was going to be the freaking barrel Seagrass. So that means this has to be the Seagrass unless something else is throwing up. Maybe this is the Seagrass. I don't know. So this got super floral on the back end. And I don't like it at all. I liked it when we tried it, but I don't ever remember it getting very floral like that. What? That's crazy. That gets so floral on the back. Wow. I'm glad I changed my mind in the end, and that wasn't the Seagrass. I'm actually very happy that wasn't the Seagrass. But now that's got to come down to like these two. All right. So that was the Peerless. So the second eliminated was this one. That is Glass A. That's the Old Bones Rye. So A is the Old Bones Rye. Okay. All right. Oh, shit. Okay. So Third eliminated is letter E, and that is the barrel seagrass. A was the seagrass. I'm sorry, glass number 1 was the seagrass. Holy shit. Okay. So maybe this is why this was my first one to drink. Maybe that threw everything off. Holy shit. Okay, so that means D, which is the Old Carter Rye batch number 10, wins with the Sagamigos, letter C. My first choice was the Sagamigos that won it. Darrell Stewart, where's the camera? Where's the camera, Darrell? You called it. You called what the winners were going to be. That is wild, man. Wow. Old Carter Rye, batch number 10, and the Sagamigos. This freaking Sagamore crushed everything in here. But I wonder how it would have done if it was here, coming off of the seagrass. Holy shit. That's crazy. You did, Darrell. You nailed the freaking winners again. Damn. Man, that's crazy. That's wild. I can't remember what I called, if I called any of these or not. I can't remember, but that's awesome. So the Sagamigos won, and the Old Carter Rye batch number 10. I thought, the Seagrass is a very unique whiskey, but I don't know. For some reason, it just I wasn't getting a lot on the nose, and I would go back and I got more on the nose, and then I don't know. It changed for sure. So there you have it, guys. Sagamigos from Sagamore pick moves forward, as well as the Old Carter Rye batch number 10. Holy shit. Getting closer to the next round. And the other one is again, Sagamore always slaps Bisbury. Yeah. There's a lot of Sagamore in this competition. So, that's wild. That's pretty cool. I picked that first as the first winner, right at the very end. So that's amazing. Seagrass may not have changed anything based on number 1 and number 2. So yeah, good call, Ryan. Yeah. Top Dog, good night. Early morning. See you all in the next one. Cheers, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Much appreciated. I'm never going to win. What's he saying, Glenn? He's too good. All right, guys. I'm going to post. If anybody wants to hop on here real quick, just kind of shoot the shit. I don't want to stay on too long. Let me go to the StreamYard link here real quick. Post it. If anyone wants to shoot the shit for maybe 45 minutes or so. That's about it. Go here. Man, it's crazy. I guess copy. Why can I not chat? There we go. All right. There is that. All right, guys. So I just pinned the link to the StreamYard. If anybody wants to hop on here, Old Carter Rye batch 10 is so good. Yeah, yeah. Look what it was up against tonight. The Peerless was interesting. So that got very floral on me. I've had it sitting around for a while now, so maybe it picked up some floral notes to it. But you could have mistaken that for some of the seagrass. Yeah, it was. The Old Bones 10. This is a good whiskey, man, and it just didn't, it just didn't make the cut, but still really good whiskey. So, I love me some rye, especially in fall. Hell yeah, Peter. I agree with you, buddy. All right, so if anybody wants to hop on, again, link is posted. I don't want to hang out for too long. I do have to be up early, and I got to get some samples and shit sent out tomorrow too. So, all right, so for tonight's giveaway, you guys have sent in a ton of super chats tonight. Again, thank you so much for that. I'm going to give away a sample of the what was last year's stag? Was it the 138.4 proof? I think it was. So I'm going to give away the beam bottle. I'm going to give away a GTS sample. It was the 138.4, I think is the last year's, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to give away a sample of the stag. We're going to give away a sample of the 1940s Old Overholt, which is probably one of my top 10 favorite rye whiskeys ever that I've ever tried. That particular bottle I haven't really given too many samples away of, but you guys have super chatted a ton. So I'm going to throw a sample of that in. Sample of the 1962, I think it was, or 62 or 65 Old Granddad that I brought down to the Sagamore meetup. So I'll throw a sample of that in. And then we will do a sample of the very old Fitzgerald from Stitzelweller bottle sitting right next to me. So we will do a sample of that as well through the giveaway. Very old Fitz. That is from Stitzelweller. All right. So that's what we're going to give away tonight. No live for me tonight. Still shaking off. No problem, man. Again, I'll probably, if nobody hops on, I'll just go ahead and cut this thing short, maybe around 10, 15, something like that, which is fine. I have to be up early anyway. So, and I hope I'm not getting sick, man. I don't know. Something. I don't know. But again, it's a blind. Anything can happen in a blind. So that's just what I prefer tonight. I love the seagrass. I can tell you that personally. Drinking it solo on its own, it's fantastic. The blind, it is what it is, right?
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
Just hanging out. I had a late work meeting, so I'm just kind of getting off of that. But
I hear you. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Yeah.
You see that? You see our makers is making its way out. So
That's right.
It's coming. And then Hard Truth is looking to be, I think, middle of October, if I'm not mistaken.
Gonna be popping them out.
Yeah. But it's so now that, like I said, we're all done the picks for the Barrels for Hope, it's slowly going to be shipping out.
Right.
Probably, if not every month going forward, it might skip a month.
Yeah.
Because we still got the Still Austin, the Foregate. But yeah, means there's still some stuff rolling out, man. So it's coming.
I'm excited. I'm excited about the makers. I like makers.
I hope. I know some people tasted it. Looking in the Discord, some people say it's they love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope it's what we tasted when we were there, because it had that dark fruit like concentrate on the back. It was fantastic.
Awesome.
Christopher Davis says 210.90 with you. Try batch 12. Man, that batch 12 Old Carter rye is crazy good. Crazy good. Joe Graves says COVID incoming. I hope not, man. I don't feel sick. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. But could just be dragged down from that. But for some reason, I wasn't getting a lot of notes on some of these, that I remember. But
I know. I feel like I've been sick for the last 3 months. So I don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's I try to be cautious, obviously, but it doesn't matter if it's going to get you, it's going to get you. So, but yeah, I mean, there was just some, I remember there being a decent nose on that seagrass. Not the best nose in the world. It has way more of a palate than it does a nose, but
Yeah.
I wasn't getting a lot from it. And especially going back and forth, like on its own, I remember getting some of the notes, but like in this blind, for some reason, it was just like it was being masked by something. So, I
For
don't
me,
know.
it's just peach rings. That's all I get on seagrass.
Yeah,
Is peach rings
yeah,
all day.
yep. There's like the sugary peach rings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things. I love those things though.
I
Um,
even have what is it, the 16? I
oh,
I
do you,
was
do you
I
have the
was
16, the gold label?
yeah, I was one of those dumb people who bought the 16-year-old
Do
seagrass,
you, do
but
you like it?
it's okay. I don't
Yeah.
think it was worth, you know, what they were asking for it,
Do you
but
like the standard seagrass better
I
than
did. That's why I bought it, and so I was like, well, it's only going to get better, and
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, I tried the 16. I don't have a sample of it. I tried the 16. But I do like the standard version of the seagrass. I think
yeah,
it's very good. It's very unique. That is something I feel that may not be for everyone, right? Because it's
right.
very, very unique on the palate.
Mhm.
A lot's thrown at you on there, but um,
I find
still really good though.
I find barrel in general is kind of a little all over the place for some people.
Yeah.
It's not
Yep.
always. Some of their blends are kind of they take risks, and
They
that's
do. And but like in today's market though, I like that. I like
mhm,
that they still take risks on things, right? Like,
right,
I mean, they'll blend a batch, and like it may not be the best batch, but
right,
they're still. And I said it before when I reviewed the 35 is like they're probably the most consistent when it comes to like these batch and batch releases. Like, yeah, you're gonna get some that aren't the best, but they're not bad by any means. Like they're
right.
still really good. They're still really good batches of whiskey.
Hmm.
But they're I mean they do a really consistent job of putting out some good stuff. So Jeffrey Wax says thank you for doing so much promoting this week, Scott.
Oh, no worries.
Yep. Um, yeah, Jeff, I know I posted uh, the link up at the top for the GoFundMe, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm not able to access the link for the bottle donation. But if there's a way to get that, I will pin the bottle donation up to the top. For some reason, I can't get it on my phone to post it. So, um, if you want me to, I can still do that. So, 16-year seagrass is good. I can send you a sample of it, Dan, to revisit. Ryan, that'd be awesome, man. Because it's been a while since I tried it. Um, and I mean I didn't try it like side by side with the standard seagrass. I tried it on its
Yeah,
own, but I mean I still I mean again I still like the standard seagrass. But
yeah. So do I.
Whack, you and Friday Fred's blinds sent out this week. All right, so Richie Z, let's get into this giveaway here real quick. All right, so tonight, okay, thank you, man, much
Yeah,
appreciated.
yeah.
Um, so all right, so in it to win it.
And it's win.
And it's win it. All right, guys. So on top of the bean bottle that I'm going to give away from 95, there it is. There's the forms. Thank you. For some reason, I could not pull that up. So I am going to remove the link to hop on the chat because, again, I don't plan on hanging out for too long anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, there we go. So I just pinned. So, guys, this is the form. If anybody is looking to donate a sample, a 200 milliliter, a bottle of anything for Wednesday night, I just pinned the link to the top of the chat, and that's basically the forms page where you can put your name, your email address, and then what you're looking to give away in that giveaway. So again, no matter it's a sample, 200 milliliter, a bottle, whatever it may be. If anybody wants to add anything to the list of giveaways, please feel free to go ahead and access that form at the top of the page. Yes, there are so many good bottles. There's an insane amount of giveaways.
Stupid. I love how generous this community is. It's crazy.
It's amazing, man, and it's like like I said, it's when people come together for a cause. Like it's no joke, right? Like
Well,
they really, I mean, people go all out, man, and
and I
it's
think that's a testament to how generous Darrell is. I
I
mean,
completely agree. Completely agree.
Darrell is one of the best.
Yes, I completely agree with you. And I mean, to Jason's point, he was one of the biggest factors for the St. Jude's donations, right? When right after Blendageddon. So yeah, I mean, in times of need and especially in a situation like this, for the community to come together is
Absolutely
amazing, man. It really is amazing to see what a group of whiskey addicts, if that's what you want to call it, whiskey collectors,
connoisseurs.
connoisseurs,
That sounds better, right?
whatever you want to throw behind the whiskey. What this community can do. So it's amazing. Scott, I've seen your donations in this community, and you are a champion, brother, says Marty.
Thanks, Marty.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this giveaway. So we have the bottle of the 1995 Jim Beam. This is their 200th anniversary bottle, 95 proof, 75 months old. We have a George T. Sag sample from last year. We have a 1940s old Overholt, which I haven't sent out. I may have sent out like one sample of that, maybe two at most. But that's probably one of my top 10 favorite rye whiskeys that I've ever tried.
Wow.
And then we're going to do I think it's the 65 Old Grandad, which I brought to the Messenger, and he made up. We'll do a sample of that. And then a sample of the very old Fitzgerald, which is from Stitzelweller. And I have that little bottle sitting right there. So that's going to be in the giveaway for tonight. Again, thank you all so much for the super chats. Greatly appreciated. So Richie Z, let me know when you are ready, man. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going to try. I want to get. I'm in talks with the guy. I'm trying to get one more bottle donated to the giveaway for Darrell, and I'm hoping I can get it on time. So I got to try to meet up with the guy because I don't want to get it shipped. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Where's Richie? Man, I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't think so, but
hot toddies. There you go.
Hot toddy. All right, dude, let's get to the giveaway. All right, Richie Z. All right, so all right, I guess I'll pick a number. Let's go. What's the 1 through 46? All right. Let's go number 22. 22, Richie Z. This is going to be for the sample of the very old Fitzgerald. We're going to go backwards. 22, very old Fitzgerald sample. Remember our Kentucky saying, I got a guy.
I got a guy. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I use that phrase a lot. I got a guy.
I got a guy. Yeah. Dang. Dan, did you snag the 13th Colony Double Oaked 2023 release date? No, man. No.
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 Gone like half a second. I was like,
yeah. No, I didn't grab one. You're gonna see him on secondary for like $600, man. Like that's just the way it is.
That's the only reason I was picking it up. I'll be honest with you.
It's sold out in 15 seconds. That's
15 seconds. Yeah.
That's insane.
I put it in my cart, and by the time I went to click checkout, it was gone.
How can they process that quick?
I think it's bots.
The bots, yeah.
It has to be. And even they kind of admitted that, they have no way of really getting around that.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
That's wild. Struck out as well. I wasn't fast enough. Yeah, I mean that's a shame, man. But you're gonna see him on secondary. I guarantee you. You're gonna see him on secondary for who knows how much.
I'm good.
Hendo, you're my guy. It's all about the bots. Got to be.
Hopefully, I'll find somebody who has a sample, and I'll.
Jeffrey Wack got a 13th Colony Double Oak.
Like Jeffrey Wack.
Jeffrey Wack. The new one, Jeff. Who'd you rob, Jeff? Tell me.
Yeah.
Number 22 is Jay Sells Bourbon.
We got Jay.
Or Boston, I'm sorry. Jay Sells, you got it, buddy. You got a sample coming to you. Old Fitzgerald.
Nice.
Very old Fitzgerald from Stitzelweller. That is a fantastic pour. So I got lucky grabbing 6 bottles. I guess my bots did their job today. Blake, are you serious? You got 6?
No, Blake.
That's crazy. Congrats, John. I usually get it in 15 seconds, but not today. If we send it my way, you won't like it. Right. All right, so 1 through 45. Mine will not be on secondary. It'll be opened within 60 seconds of delivery. Blake was a joke. I was like, damn, Blake. 6 of them. That's crazy. That's awesome, though, Jeff. Jeff got one. That's awesome, man.
Nice.
All right, guys. So this is going to be for the 1960. I think it's a 65. I get so many of these dates mixed up. Old Granddad. It's the one I brought to the Mash and Journey meetup. Anyone out there in a new version of the Peerless Double Oak Bourbon? Joe Wanger, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. I have not. I haven't had.
I have not had.
Yeah.
I've had Peerless Bourbon, but not the Double Oak.
Yeah. I got Scott. Do you want to go ahead and pick a number?
Let's do 42.
1 through 45.
Let's do 42.
42, Richie Z, number 42. This is for the sample of the, I'm pretty sure it's a 65 Old Granddad distilled by National Distillers. 86 proof. Limit 1 for the public, limit 6 for bots.
Yeah.
Richie Z, Scott said number 42, 42.
Number 42.
That's awesome, though, man. That's awesome, Jeff. You got one. What time did the release start?
It was 3 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
3 p.m. Yeah. But
Dang.
I know that Bourbon Outfitters had it earlier. I usually go through Sealbach.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after the very first release, you knew it was going to blow out of here. So, you know, it is what it is, man. They say, yeah. I mean, I won't pay a secondary price for it because I already know they're going to be extremely high. So,
yeah,
you know. Sorry. So 2 p.m. was Bourbon Outfitters.
Yeah, I keep looking for that Maker's Cellar.
Yeah, there's
everywhere around here wants $400.
Yep, super high on secondary still.
Number 42, Richie.
42, Richie Z is the Mash Bill. Ho! Mash Bill. Stanley wins it. Stanley, congratulations, my friend. You got a sample of the 65 Old Granddad coming your way, buddy. 65 OGD. Yes, Joe Graves did get a Makers. I am extremely jealous of that, Joe.
Yeah, I've only seen them for like $400, and I'm not paying that.
Yeah. It's damn good, but
not that price.
Yeah, that's high.
Not for me, anyway.
All right, so let's go into the 1940s Old Overholt. Again, this is a extremely good rye whiskey. One that I haven't really sent too many samples out of. Who can we get to pick the number? Stanley, go ahead and pick the next number, buddy. 1 through 44. Stanley, 1 through 44. This is going to be for the 1940s Old Overholt Rye. Yeah, we were able to, when I was down in Kentucky, we were able to try that Makers. They had just got it into the bar. Didn't even crack it yet. And I saw it, and me and Christopher David were sitting there, and we were like, hey, that's the new Makers, right? And it was. So we cracked it and tried it, and it was good, man. I mean, it was damn good. What's up, Vic?
Nice, Joe. 150. That's a good price.
I see you putting Stanley in timeout.
Hey, I gotta fuck with my boy. I gotta fuck with my boy.
Oh shit.
Joe paid $150 for his That's a good price. I would
Yeah.
take 150 for a Makers. For that.
Bird Mill said that's a number we haven't seen a PA a lot. Will be 2025 before it comes out. Stanley, pick a number between one. Stanley, go ahead and pick a number 1 through 44,
14.
Man.
14.
14?
After you're timed out, bro. Take your time.
He said 14.
Okay, 14. Richie Z, number 14. It's for the old Overholt Rye. Oh, that's why I can't see it. Okay, I see.
Because he was timed out. Good job, Vic.
Dan, one of the best tastings I ever had was with you and Darrell at Frankfurt Avenue on those OGDs. Yeah, Marty, that was quite the experience, man. That was really cool. And to try some of the old granddad from National Distillers. That stuff's good, man. That stuff it's so good.
I had a 89 OGD. That was exceptional.
Yes. The standard 86 proofer or the 114?
No, the 114.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the 89 114 is that's a special pour right there, man.
That was a great pour.
Dan, have Scott pick a number.
Okay, 14.
All right, 14, Richie Z, 1-4. 1-4. Yeah, no, I mean Joe picked that up. The Makers for retail 150. That I would definitely pay that for the Makers.
Yeah, I would pay that
for sure. That Makers is damn good, man.
No, I went into my store. I saw it on the shelf for 400, and I said, "I'm out." I did that. Reenacted the what is it? The
Vic, is it cold out there?
I'm just getting over being sick.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
14 is.
14 is.
I don't know, bro. I don't know why you timed out.
Vic wanted to time you out, Stanley. I don't know. I don't know what happened with Richie. What happened, Richie?
Richie.
Suspense
is killing us.
Top dog.
Top dog.
Top dog.
John had a lot of entries, so.
Yeah.
Top dog wins the 1940s Old Overholt. He's gonna be in for a treat. That's a really good whiskey. All right, guys. So next we are on to the George T. Stag from last year. Sample of the George T. Stag. I only have a little bit of that left. I have maybe 6 ounces left of that. That's about it.
The last Stag I have is a bottle of the 17.
Nice. Oh, I love the 17. The 17 was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
Love that one. Vic, you want to pick a number? Well, you got a couple entries 14. In here actually. Yeah, Vic, go ahead. Pick a number. Pick a number
21.
43.
21.
21. Richie Z, number 21. This is for the George T. Stag from last year. I'm trying to finish off these glasses. Got a little bit in each one.
17 was the last one that they had the junior on it, right? Or was that 18?
I think so.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't have the bottles here. I don't think.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I know it has a junior on it. That's why I was.
1 through 43.
You think 21?
21, Richie. 17 was the Stag.
Was the junior, yeah. I knew that, but I wasn't sure if 18.
Whiskey, Marty said don't blend them. I'm not blending them, Marty. There's barely anything left in some of these. Like, just a very little bit. This one's got a decent amount. What was this? C. What was C?
I paid probably more for the 17 than I wanted to, but I feel like Stag, you kind of have to a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's some Stags. Like, I heard which one? 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that great? So I missed.
Yeah, the 16. I think that was the 16.
16.
Yeah, was.
All right, you guys got me confused. You're talking about GTS?
Yeah.
Dusty?
Yeah.
You're talking about Stag Junior.
Oh, I'm talking about Junior. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
What? 18 was the only one without
levels.
Junior before the new. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. We were Scott.
I'm on 2 different levels. My bad. He's sick. I'm sick. I think we're all getting
21
sick. I
and
don't know.
Tim Corney. Wow,
Tim
Tim.
Corney.
Tim, congratulations, man.
Look at
You
Tim.
got a sample of the George T. Stag from last year coming to you. I guess I don't know if Tim's still on, but 18, Tim Cornet. Okay, so I guess I will pick. I don't know if Tim's still on, but I'll pick the last number. I guess maybe 1 through 42. This will be for the ball. Tim is still on.
Oh,
Tim,
Tim
I'm going
is
to have you pick the last number, bud. I think it's going to be 1 through 42. 1 through 42, guys. That is going to be for the bottle of the Jim Beam. Vic, what are you sipping on?
Shit. This nasty ass pick I got.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Okay.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, actually,
I think it might have to air out, but it did give me a little.
It does.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little rye, heavy rye.
Yeah. So Richie Z, Tim picked number 2. Number 2, guys, this is for the bottle of the 1995 Beam 200th anniversary bottle. Still got a really good fill.
Hopefully,
in
I'm
there.
number 2.
95 proof, 75 months old. Number 2, who is number 2? Who wins the bottle?
Who does number 2 work for?
Yes.
Who does number 2 work for? Dude, that's so funny you say that. I wanted to go back and watch some of those movies again. All of those, all of them.
Yeah, they're so funny.
Oh my god, they're hilarious, man.
Mark Eminecker rigged.
I just got that bottle delivered, Big Vic. Haven't cracked it yet.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate the support.
William Hall says, I am not a number. I'm a free man.
Number 2.
Mine is slowly making its way to me, I think, says John Cloud. So John got one as well. Number 2 is who wins the bottle?
Richie with the suspense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's not suspenseful like this, but he's
I know, he's being
Mr. Jiggs.
cagey today. I like it.
Mr. Jiggs.
Mr. Jiggs.
Jigs. Congrats, man.
It's another guy who's very generous.
Yes, he is very generous. And I know he said that he was going through some work changes too. So, Mr. Jiggs, congratulations, man.
Congrats, Jiggs.
Jiggs is, where is he? Is he in Missouri? Is that where he is?
Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew. I think he was somewhere in the mid. But Jiggs, if you're still on, man, congratulations. Like I said, I do have to decant this for you. I do not trust wrapping the top, so I'm gonna decant it for you in this special plastic bottle.
That's funny.
I figure I'd get in there. It's got a nice screw top to it. Probably won't leak. So, guys, congrats to all the winners. Again, thank you all so much for the super chats. And I should be able to get a good chunk of these out by this week, if not tomorrow. So, thank you all, guys. Much appreciated. Congrats, all you darn losers. I mean, winners. That's Copper Wolf. Sweet Mr. Jiggs, I'm getting a ton of samples, including yours, Dan, to go out tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Whiskey Nose says 77-21 and GoFundMe. Cheers, everyone. That is amazing.
Awesome.
That is amazing. And then we got over 100 bottles.
Oh yeah,
100 bottles going out Wednesday. God dang, that's crazy. I tell you, man, this community's untouchable, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When everybody comes together to see something like that, that's amazing. I won't be able to get on tomorrow, unfortunately, but I put my donation in there, and hopefully I'll be able to hop in the chat at least for a little bit. So, I forgot Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. Go Browns! This weekend's game should be fun. You need my address. Tim, I do. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, it's Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews, or you can email me, Dusty Dan's Reviews@gmail.com. Dusty Dan's Reviews@gmail.com. Mash Bill, I'll send my address to you on Patreon. Yes, Stanley, that's fine.
Just throw it in my box, bro. Just throw that shit in my box.
Late to the game. I'll enjoy watching the
him.
replay tomorrow. Cheers, Win. Thanks for stopping in, man. But yeah, it's Vic, like I said, I still got to get yours and Taters. Yeah, Taters out. So yours, Taters, Jake, he's out west. Do you see Stanley too or no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just throw it in my
You
box.
want me to send it in your box? Okay, I thought you were joking. All right. No, all right.
No,
yeah,
no,
I can
They're
put it
all
in
in
there. Save
LA.
on shipping, man. I do. I spend a lot of freaking money on shipping, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like,
yeah,
put it
that
together,
shipping
save a little bit.
it gets a little real. But Vic, are you excited about the Maker's bottle? Barrels for Hope.
Which
The Barrels for Hope
dude,
one.
I'm not a big Makers fan.
No.
No, I mean, like at first, yeah, I'll crack them. They're good, but
Yeah.
after I fucking go back to them, I don't know what. But
Yeah. I'm just hoping that this one. I don't know. I'm just hoping that this one is what like we tasted there when we made the blend. So, because it's super dark fruit, like concentrate. It's really really good, man. As soon as we added that very last stave to it, for me anyway, when I tasted it, I was like, holy shit, like that's it for me. Like that's kind of like the idea that we were kind of all looking for. Because going in, I mean, you can go in so many different directions with Makers. I mean,
yeah,
you can go super dark. I mean, you can go super light fruit. It's crazy. But Mashville says put it on Vic's box. I see him regularly. Yeah, no problem, Stanley. Not a problem at all. Joe Grays, if there's nothing else going on, or message Dan on IG. It's a good bottle, definitely fruit forward. I'm not a Makers fan either, but I liked it. Okay, Mark. So it is very fruit forward. Okay. So maybe it did stay. That Big Vic, do you get that baby spit up? Not on the Makers. Do you baby spit up not on Makers?
He's saying, does it taste like baby vomit?
no.
There was something that's some kind of chemical. That's some kind of like chemical thing that happens with whiskey when you get that kind of note to it.
That chemical reaction,
like sour milk.
on it.
Yeah, that baby throw up note. Mark says, saw your name on the label too. Oh, nice! I didn't know they put the name on the label. That's pretty cool. Mark, I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. I mean, I'm glad you like it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's and that's one of the biggest things too with Makers is there's people. There's a lot of people that don't like Makers. But we do. I mean, I know we tried to pick something that was just very, very very different. We all had the mindset of going like very dark with the profile.
Right.
But I mean, the really cool thing is when we did our blend, out of all the blends possible, there was only I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 other times that blend was done ever. So there's not too many of that blend out there. I asked him too. I remember asking him. I was like, "Is there a blend that's never been done?" And he's like, "I can't tell you that." I was like, "Shit." I'm just curious.
Doesn't know.
Like a blend that was like never ever done, never created yet. I'm sure those guys have tasted probably. I mean, everything that goes through there, but tannin oxidation.
Because there's 10 staves, and then there's 10 of those.
Yep.
Up to 10.
Yeah, 10 staves. So I mean, you're talking. I mean, yeah,
it's a lot of. It's a lot of different combos.
It is. Yeah. And I asked him, and I mean, he had his computer out and ran it, so he must have typed something in, whatever it was, and but yeah. So there's only I want to say it was 2 others, and we were the third to pick that combination. So not too many of that combination out there. But But I want to know. I want to know the combination that hasn't been done yet. Like, what's the what's that combo?
It's
Not
probably like the
Bigger-
all American oak or something like that. Or
Scott, what are you drinking right now?
I'm doing the Filmland, the Vic's Filmland.
That nasty ass Filmland.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the rye as much as I was last
No,
night
you
on
need to
the
let
first
it
pour.
open up. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was pickles last night.
Mark says pin the link. I'll show you the maker's label. All right, Dan, did you see the Drug City and All View Maker's Mark pick that had question marks on the combos? Joe, I did. I remember they were doing a. I think they said if you guessed the combination right, they would give you a bottle or something like that of it. What was the? I'm surprised they actually did that and allowed them to do that. What was the
one of my local stores?
Huh?
When one of my local stores, all his makers picks is question marks. He does not put the staves on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can put a question mark on there. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me copy.
Did you
this.
send me that, Vic, or did some? I have one that has all question
Maybe.
marks. It might have been. I might have won that from you or something.
Let's see if I can find
All right, let me post this link here. Oh boy.
I thought it was El Cerrito, but I could be wrong.
Yep. That's it.
Place pin message. All right, Mark, I got the link for the chat in here.
Yep.
All right, so Joe says not sure what the combo was. Man, yeah, I remember they put that. I remember seeing it on one of the pages on Facebook. I remember seeing that with all the question marks. I was like, oh, wait a second, I didn't even know you could do something like that. That's cool though.
Yeah. See if I can find this pic.
Take that picture. There we go. Okay. All right, John. Have a good night, bud. Thanks for stopping in, man.
No, John.
Cheers, guys.
Mark, what's going on, bud?
Not much.
Fishing dock.
Picked him up the other day.
Let me zoom in on this guy here real quick.
I had to put the sticker on myself. I went back and got it. I wanted to keep Kentucky visible, but they put the stickers lower, so whatever.
11251.
Here's what the 11251 is. Fruitgate barrels rope.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I didn't open mine yet, but they had it at the place.
Had it open for you to try.
Yeah, had a taste down
Good?
there.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
like it?
I
Oh,
like it.
there you go. I don't know if you can see him.
Which one's this?
117.
That's from my local store.
Oh, that's the question.
That might
Yeah.
be the one that I have.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So they don't, all right. So yeah, I guess if they don't want to know the saves, they have the option of doing that. That's pretty cool. Our specs pick has a pick with question marks, and it's called the Riddler. It says Whiskey Days. Whiskey Days. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
This is the other one. This is the other one he did. Roller Flush.
They have slightly different proofs, so you can tell the difference. The proof is different.
Proofs are different.
The years. Yeah, the other one's the previous year, then 21 and second.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
The year on, the year's on there somewhere too.
Mark, you said you did like it.
Yeah, I did taste it. It was fruity, but is that sweet? That fruit sweetness was there. Yeah. I never really got that funky kind of sour stuff, or I don't know, whatever, yeasty or sour milk kind of thing. I don't think I've ever picked that up. So
Yeah.
I just hadn't been a fan of other makers picks before I kind of take them or leave them.
Joe Graves 11251. That's a YouTube whiskey channel that comes on Tuesday night at 9. Oh Lord.
I mean, they could do it. No, they couldn't. Never mind. Yeah, they could do it 2, 1, 0, 9. That couldn't do 9. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
10
yeah.
then?
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's only a 10 total, right? So they
10
couldn't do
total
that.
staves.
Hey, anybody wants a seller? $600.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Here I'm gonna post. I'm gonna replace the link to hop on with the link to grab Vic's pick. That would have sounded completely different had I replaced the first letter, right, Vic?
Have a pick, Vic.
It's a cool looking label. The labels are
Yeah.
pretty cool on
This label has a lot of words on it.
Yeah.
It's a whole story. There's a
make
lot
It's
of
a whole-
words.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
a whole story thing, like a movie thing and shit.
Yeah. Oh, Vic. Yeah. What's the name?
Yeah.
Scott had it too. There's a lot of words on there.
Oh yeah.
Actors and
Yep.
other
Is this your
shit.
favorite? Is this your favorite actor, Vic? Why didn't they put your
No.
picture there? That'd have been good.
No.
Could have been Vic and the fancies on there, and put your faces on it.
What's going on, Roger?
Hey, how you guys
How are you,
doing?
man? Good to see you.
Good.
I probably won't stay on too late, guys. Maybe another 15 minutes. Gotta get out of here. So
Yeah.
I'll try a little film.
a little bit. I'm beat, man. It has been a crazy 2 weeks. So
I'm surprised you. What I was waiting for you, Dan, is you to talk about the new release that Buffalo Trace announced today.
no, and no, the honoring the
Prohibition series.
Yeah. Yep.
Another set that we'll never see.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That stuff's gonna cost. It's gonna cost so much money to buy stuff like that. Like,
the set's already
There you go.
$999.
really.
5 bottles, $999. That's MSRP.
Are they full bottles? Full size
Huh?
bottles? They're
They're
full size bottles.
375s.
No way. They're three.
They're
They're 375s. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
a $200 375. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Nope.
I was like, there's
Yeah.
too much good bourbon out there to spend that type of money on that.
oh my god. Absolutely. That's insane. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's a lot. Jesus. I mean, there's been a lot of old pre-prohibition pints that have been going up for sale here lately. They got a little bit of price to them, but they have, where was it? So they have one of these. I have one of these, the Special Old Reserve.
Okay.
Crazy.
It's kind of hard to see,
Just
but
solo yourself. You
yeah, huh?
should solo yourself. We're going to
Yeah.
show that little thing.
There we go. So the Special Old Reserve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Can't read the label too well.
They have the Kentucky Greenbrier bottled and bond.
There you go. Okay.
They have the Old Bridgeport rye whiskey, Pennsylvania rye whiskey.
Cool.
They have the Old Overholt, which is beautiful, from 1916 to 1932.
Wow.
Shit.
Cool.
And then the J.A. Daughtry's and Sons 13 Summers Old pint as well. But they all start at like $1,500, so
Yeah, they can have them.
Crazy.
but those are the real ones. Those are
Yeah.
the real
The reals.
real pre-prohibition pints. So
Yeah, that's more than I spent last week on the trail. I ended up with 22 bottles.
damn. What'd you pick up?
The thing that I really wanted to go down and do is I wanted to go to Green River because that's DSB 10. Wanted to do the tour. Thought it was gonna, but I really wanted a single barrel from them. And I've been emailing everybody there I can. I've got a guy on Facebook that works in the bottling line. He goes, I don't know when they're going to release it. We were going back and forth. So I show up on the Friday and they there's nobody there for tours. And
Nice.
and it says, well, looky there. Or looky here was the name of the pick.
That's pretty
And I was
cool.
like,
Cool.
When
that
we
was
were
pretty cool.
when we were just in Kentucky, Indiana, they had a single barrel that they were selling at the bar Neat. They had one for sale there. I guess they blew through it, but
And of course, then I had to go to Liquor Barn because if you're in an Owensboro and there's a Liquor Barn, and she had one left of the Liquor Barn pick.
nice. You got two of them, man.
So I got two of them.
Hey, oh yeah.
And So it was a good trip. I mean, I got all the things I was wanting to do. I got to go to all the tours I wanted to go to. Got the special bottle from Four Roses. I got the little taster pack from Four Roses.
Nice.
There's just too many things to count. But I missed Michter's 10 and a Michter's 10 by. I left, and 15 minutes after I left, they released it.
Oh shit!
I was like, really? It was like I was there at 3:15, and the guy goes, "Yeah, well, I think we're done for the day." And then 3:30,
Of course. Yeah.
of course, I'm like, "Oh well, it's not meant for me to have Michter's 10, or any of their special bottles." So
What do they what do they retail at over there? $199?
I think this pack was $275, and it included a single barrel rye. So it was
Okay.
200, 210, whatever they figured it out as. But
Gotcha.
so
Cobber Wolf says I have a 1940 golden wedding miniature if someone wants to buy the real thing for all those dollars. Yeah, they got some. There's a lot of people, man, that has some real crazy stuff on secondary right now in the Dustbusters page. Anyway, but I gotta stop buying stuff. I really do. It's too much.
We all say that, but it doesn't happen.
I know. I say that now, and tomorrow the next day I'll buy something. Like it's crazy, man. I'll never drink all this stuff I have here ever, ever. Great live. And Richie Z, thank you so much, man. Michter sucks in Louisville. Random crap at random times. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris and I were there and walked in and asked if they had anything going on. If you pour, you pour your own. And oh no, they always like beat around the bush on that shit. And it's just like, be fucking transparent with me. Like yes or no. Like stop beating around the bush.
Then the other thing I'll tell everybody, if you're down there, Kroger whiskey store, the liquor store.
Yeah.
You got to go into the Kroger liquors.
Okay.
Because this up here is like $54.
American?
60 American. It was on sale for $39.99 at the Kroger store.
Hell yeah. Dude, I know the proof point is low on those, but those are fantastic. They're fantastic.
Killer.
Yeah.
That's what I bought that because of the Michter's Post.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I'm just going to go get the regular one.
Those are good. I mean, you talk about underrated bottles. That's one right there. Like, yes, the proof is low, but it's really good.
Oh, yeah.
After I left from packing those Maker's bottles, I had to get gas at Walmart down there near the store. So I went in. They have a little liquor place in the front side of the Walmart, just like a separate. And they had E.H. Taylor small batch in there for $40, $38.98 or something on the shelf in Walmart.
Shit.
And,
yeah.
There was two on the shelf. I tried to buy two of them. I took them both to the countertop, and the lady's like looking at it. She's like asking me for my birthday, and she starts ringing up. And then this manager comes around the corner and he goes, "There's a limit one if somebody's trying to buy them." I was like, "Oh man!" He just walked right up when I was at the.
That sucks.
I was like, "Really?" What? And he's like, "Yeah, there's a little sign. There is like a little handwritten sign that said limit one right next to the price tag on the little strip at Walmart." I didn't even see it when I started. So yeah, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get a case a week, and that's only limit one."
Wow.
I remember like waiting for a raffle at like 6 a.m. and not getting anything, and then I go to the Target next door and there's a Elmer T. Lee just sitting on the shelf.
Oh.
And I was like, "You mean I waited here from 6 a.m. and now it's like 10 o'clock?" And
at retail, right? Like 45.
Oh yeah, retail.
Yeah.
Just sitting.
Oh,
there.
you want my buddy won the raffle at a local place for the cellar aged Maker's Mark. He went to the store to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
They picked up and they showed him the bottle, and he's like, "That's got a crack in it." They're like, "No way!" It was cracked all the way down the back of the bottle.
No shit.
They said, "Well, we can't sell that, and we'll call the distributor and try to get another one." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll never see that."
Nope.
I said, "That store got one, and
That was it.
that's it."
My state got one, and I saw it.
Guys, I hate to cut short, man, but I got to run
No,
tonight.
you're good.
Sorry, guys.
man.
No
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for everybody for hopping
Have a good
on
night.
tonight, hanging
I
out.
just wanted to show you that bottle.
Appreciate it.
You guys around.
I'll stay on a little later next time, but I
Right.
am super beat, guys. Cheers, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
See ya. Get some
See you
See you,
guys.
everybody.